Hey, sorry, I'm trying to get my water in. I don't know if you saw my post this morning about how I decided to just change my routine. Like, I got tired of being tired, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to change my routine. I'm going to do some things that I have not done before because I'm tired of getting the same old results. I was talking with a client and she was sharing with me how she's just tired of the insanity. And we all know what the definition of insanity is, right? It's doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And she said she was just tired of that. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to change my routine because I'm tired of the same results too. I'm tired of the same old mundane. And people were asking me, well, what did you change your routine to? What's got you so excited? What's making you so happy? And it's not even so much that it's got me so excited or that it's making me so happy. It's that my routine is putting me at peace in the morning. You know how you can go throughout your day and your entire day, is frazzled? I got tired of that. I got tired of laying in the bed until the last possible minute, then jumping up, jumping in the shower, rushing to put my clothes on, probably more than likely not getting anything to eat because I didn't have time and rushing out the door. I got tired of that. So I said, you know what? First thing I'm going to do when I open my eyes is get out of the stinking bed. Mel Robbins, I don't know if y'all listen to Mel Robbins or not, but she has this thing where she says 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds from the time your eyes open to get out of the bed. Because after that 5 seconds, what happens? You start talking to yourself. Oh, just press the snooze button, just roll over, you'll be fine. Just get the few more minutes of sleep. Like 7 more minutes of sleep is really going to do it for you, because it's not. I'm just going to say that. It's not, okay? In fact, you're probably in that 7 minutes kind of panicking, thinking, oh God, that thing is going to go off any minute now, right? Hey, Tina, how you doing? But yeah, so that's what was really bugging me, because those are the things that I would do. So when I get out of bed in the morning, I jump out of that bed in the morning, even if I don't want to. And most of the time, guess what? I don't want to, right? Then I will have my quiet time. Before I do anything else, I have my quiet time. But I'm going to share with you, before I even start my morning routine starts at night. So I turn off my cell phone. So if you're trying to get in touch with me after a certain time, guess what? You're going to have to leave a message, and it's going to have to wait until after 10 o'clock the next day. Okay, because I shut off my cell phone. I do it for a number of reasons, but the main reason I do it is because I don't want to hear the alarm going off from my cell phone. I just don't. And I don't want the notifications, and I don't want the light, and like it's on and on and on and on about the cell phone, right? Plus, I'm more tempted to check my messages first thing waking up, which is what I used to do, right? Get involved in everybody else's problems before I even took care of myself. So I just shut my cell phone off at night. So in the morning when I get up, when I have those luxury days of not having to have an alarm, and I just wake up when my body wants to wake up, those are true luxury days. Trust me, they are far between. Okay, few and far between. But that's what I do. I have that quiet time. After my quiet time, I drink warm lemon water. Why warm lemon water? I'm gonna tell you, because the liver likes to get jump started, and that warm lemon water will do it. It will. After that, I go for a walk. It's just me. Either I'll listen to a book that I have on Audible, or it'll be me and Jesus, or whatever the case is. But it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be me and social media. It's not gonna be me and somebody else. Because walking is nice, and you know how like you get on Zoom and you might walk with each other, FaceTime or whatever you use. But sometimes that first walk needs to just be you. Needs to just be you. You feeding your mind. I call it hashtag mental nutrition. Okay? So you're just feeding yourself. That's during that time. And then I come back home and I'll make my smoothie, and then I'll get started with my day. My day will not start before then. And so those are some of the things that I've been doing to kind of transform how I've been just dealing with life. Because I'm telling you something, if you go straight into other people's problems, you go straight into the phone, right? Straight into social media, straight into your email, straight into your text, guess what happens? You're on this cycle and you just keep going and going and going until you plop back into the bed that night. You have given yourself no time, right? That's like going all day without eating. All day without eating. You're actually depriving your body when you go all day without eating. Well, you're doing the same thing for your mind. You're going all day without feeding your mind. You need that mental nutrition. So, I said to myself, before I even started all this, girl, what are your frustrations? What is keeping you from getting to where you want to be, right? And when I was listening to my clients about some of their frustrations, they were some of my frustrations too. Number one, I'm just tired of being tired. If y'all can relate, just put in the chat there the message, yes, me, I'm tired of being tired. That was me. I was tired of being tired. Some of the other things that I heard from my clients were the lab results were not what I wanted them to be. Or the lab results from last year are very different from the lab results this year and they're not any better. Or how about, I have low energy. I can't do the things that I used to be able to do. Or I'm overweight and I don't know how to get this weight off. I've tried every stinking diet known to man and I can't get this weight off. I used to be able to get the weight off when I was in my 20s, when I was in my 30s, but now I'm in my 40s and I can't get this weight off. Next, fears. What are some of your fears? Some of my fears was I didn't have enough time. I don't have time to exercise. My God, I'm going from morning till almost midnight. I don't have time. Or I don't have enough money to do what needs to be done. And it's like, oh my goodness, I'll spend money on crap from Amazon. Mind you, I am not Amazon's friend right now. I'm just going to tell you. But for many other reasons that we don't need to go into in this video. But I would spend on crap, and I would not spend it on myself. It was crazy. I would spend just trying to get, different food items. I don't need all them different food items. What I need to do is start caring for myself more. And that's what I started doing, because I realized, hey, I'm worth it. If I'm not here, who's going to take care of my kids? If I'm not here, who's going to be there to push this mission forward? Who? Right? So some of the other frustrations or even fears that even my clients had, they didn't want to be deprived of anything. If I'm not having my phone on at night, I'm going to miss something. I'm going to miss a message. Oh, honey, let me tell you, because that was me. Let me tell you, you ain't missing nothing. The same old crap they were doing last week is the same old crap they're going to be doing next week. You want to know why? Because they're doing the same things, right? They're doing the same things and getting the same results. That's what it is. So you ain't missing nothing, okay? And I had that all or nothing mentality. Either I'm all in or I'm not in at all. And it's like, what? No, Because sometimes, just sometimes, you need to start small, right? You need to look. Most of us, I just heard a statistic yesterday. 75%, okay? That is 3/4. That is 75 out of 100 people, okay? That is 7.5 out of 10 people are chronically dehydrated. What does that mean? Now, that might not mean much to you until you figure that more than 60% of your body is water. That may not mean anything until you figure out over 70% of your heart is water. And what's the number one killer of women? Can you guess? Put it in the chat if you know. I'm going to tell you. It's heart disease. Heart disease is the #1 killer. And just think, if we just drank some doggone water, right? Yes, Libby, heart disease. If we just drank some doggone water, we could stave off so much of the disease that is rampant in this country. Diabetes. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin with diabetes and water, right? So when you're thinking about these things, it's like, just, you don't have to, be the guru, and you don't have to run a 5K. You don't have to, you don't have to, go out and buy 14 new food items that you have no idea how to prepare, right? You have no business trying to go out there and run this 5K when you know you haven't gotten up off the couch in months, years even, right? So start small, y'all. Start small. If you drink 1 glass of water a day, try 2 for the week. Drink 2 glasses of water each day for a week, and then add another glass the following week. Like, it's not rocket science, but I think we think in order to change, it has to hurt. And that is why we don't change. That's why we don't change. And I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of hurting because I'm not changing. Hey, Renee, how you doing? Hey, Rose, how you doing? Yeah, I'm tired of hurting because I'm not changing. So I don't know if that sounds like any of y'all, but I said, you know what? Let me just dream for a moment. Like, let me dream to see what it's like not to be overweight, or not to be dehydrated, or not to be tired all the stinking time, right? What is life like? If I can get out and run with my dogs and run with my kid, if I can get out there and do those things that I haven't been able to do for quite some time because of sheer laziness, if I can find the time to make time for me, what does that look like? Do you realize you actually have more hours in a day that you use well when you take time for yourself? Do you realize just sleeping, because we don't, oh my gosh, let me talk about sleeping. We don't sleep, and we wear badges because we're proud of the sleep deprivation that we're going through. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy. And let's not even get on the cravings. So let me just take a moment and drink some water, because I'm determined I'm going to drink this water before I'm finished here. Okay, so hold on. So let's talk about some sleep. Do you realize that when you don't sleep, deep REM, you are dreaming sleep, guess what happens? Your body starts making more insulin. It starts holding on to more fat. It starts doing things that are counterproductive with what you want. You're trying to lose weight, right? You're trying to have more energy. You're trying to reduce the cravings. But when you don't sleep, everything is magnified. You have these beautiful enzymes, you have these beautiful things in your body, right? That cause your body to work, cause your body to sleep, cause your body to, and their hormones too, cause your body to sleep, cause your body to wake up, cause your body to hold on to fat, to release fat. And when we don't sleep, you know what happens? Those levels drop that cause us to release fat, and they rise, causing us to hold on to fat. So you can do all the diets you want in the world, right? But if you're not sleeping well, if you're not taking that time for yourself, guess what? You're going to be in the same position you are right now. You are. So I said to myself, self, what can I do to assist my sisters? And if you are in earshot of this, you are my sister. What can I do to really help you get to where you want to be? Well, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I came up with. I realized that there were people that I was talking to that wanted to change, but they had too many fears and too many frustrations and too many excuses, honestly, to change. They wanted to change for their kids. They wanted to change for their husband. They wanted to change for everybody but them. The only time it was them was when it came to looking good in a swimsuit. But I'm gonna tell you something. That's on the surface, because I know deeper, because I am you, okay? Deeper, it's more serious than that. You want to change because you want to be here for your kids. You want to change because you know this is not the life you had planned for yourself when you were in your 20s. You want to change for a myriad of reasons. You are the person I'm talking to. I want to help you change. And so I said, yes, my schedule is like ridiculous. Yes, I'm in school taking 2 classes. What was I thinking? Right. I have started my 90-day beta reset. What was I thinking again? Right. But mind you, we're having so much fun with that. And then I said, oh, well, let me just do, this sugar detox. What am I thinking? Right. But even more than that, I said, I'm going to open up just 5 slots. That's it. 5 slots, no more, because that's all I can handle, right? 5 slots for people who are serious. Like, you saw what your life was like last year and you realize this year it's not getting any better, right? Like, the lab results that you had from the doctor last year are only looking worse this year. He said you had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high everything else. And you're like, well, what do I do? And he gives you a little prescription for a little pill, and the pill ain't working. The pill is only going to work for a certain amount of time. You have to take the action. You have to take the action. That's all there is. And so when I realized that about myself, that I had to take the action, that no pill was going to do it for me completely, nobody else was going to do it for me completely, that I had to take that action, that's when I started making changes. And so I'm sharing this with you right now. I am only opening it up to 5. That is it. So when I hit those 5, please understand when I say I'm so sorry, but that's it. I normally charge $40 for a 30-minute session, okay? I am waiving that $40. That is how much I believe in what I am saying to you, because I know it works for me, okay? And not only does it work for me, but it has worked for others as well. People who are not like me. They're like me in their mindset, but not like me as far as their lifestyle or even some of the things that they've been dealing with. And so I want you to understand, I'm only opening it up to 5. I'm gonna say it again, just 5. If you are serious, if you are tired of what you saw last year happening again this year, if you're tired of the extra pounds that you've been trying to get off and you keep looking at that scale and that scale you think is lying to you and it is not, and every time you look at it you get sad, or you put on your clothes and they're too tight and you refuse to buy more clothes because you say, number 1, you don't want to look like a tent in the clothes, right? I know that was me. And then 2, you don't have enough money to buy new clothes. You're going to try to fit back into these old ones. If that's you, you need to contact me. DM me now. DM me now. Because I know it works. So it's not for me, trust me, because I know it works. But this is for you. So if you are tired, DM me and we will get on a call. We will work out your fears, we will work out your frustrations, and we will develop a plan for you. All right, so I do believe it is time for the train to be coming soon. So I don't want you to hear all that train in the background, but just listen to what I said. Replay this if you need to. Share it wide and far. But again, it's only 5, so when I hit the 5, that's it. Y'all have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.